Ta-da! That's the first connected. Now I just have to connect this thing somehow to this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to StarRupture. I'm Man. Welcome back to the early access version of the game. And boy oh boy, if you didn't watch me play the demo version, if you didn't play the demo version yourself, it's basically like, in short, imagine a game like, let's say, Factorio, maybe Satisfactory. You get the idea, right? You land with basically nothing, you have to build yourself a factory, and you have to defend it. The thing is, there are, let's say, at least for now, that I know of, two threats. The locals, and the fucking sun. And by that I mean that, during playing, the sun is gonna explode. StarRupture. The clue's in the name. So when that shit explodes, you better fucking hide. It's really fucking cool, by the way. Like, it's so goddamn cool. But anyway, just so you're gonna be aware, this is the access version, and I'm recording this before of the release of the game on Steam. So please keep in mind that the footage we'll see maybe are subject to change. There could be some type of a day one patch or something like that. So it's not included into this video, right? The developers is working on the title. They will be adding lots of shit. If you don't know, those are like no name developers. No. They are responsible for a different game called Green Hill. A very unique, in my opinion, survivor game, which basically it's not so soft as you may think. You know, like a lot of those other games are like kind of like soft. The other game that I did is kind of like more towards, let's say, the forest, but I honestly think that the forest is a little bit easier than Green Hill. But hey, that's my own personal opinion. So highly recommend that you're gonna check that game as well, or maybe even better, get yourself StarRupture. Links in the description below as always. But for now, let's roll ourselves a new game. What the fuck is this? Supposed to be skip tutorial? Yeah, skip the tutorial. I did the tutorial. Actually, I wanted okay, wait, custom games is not gonna be available. It'll be added in future updates. I need this shit? Nah, I don't need this shit. Nah. Who needs this bullshit? So first things first that you have to do over here, you have to pick yourself your class. What exactly class you're gonna be playing? So engineer, scientist, do you have like bio? Do you have like different weaknesses? None. Weaknesses for the family. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which one you're gonna pick gameplay wise from the looks of it, I think. So you can go with scientists, biologists, engineer, or soldier. Sure, let's go with Asmongold over here, because why not? What's the worst that could possibly happen, right guys? I'm gonna be mostly staying at my... Wait.
What the...
Hello.
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan.
Yeah, sure, keep scanning. It's gonna take a while because I have an oversized mind. That's why.
Life vitals normal. Prisoner PO212, welcome to the Argos program. Your adventure with the Playwood Corporation begins right now. Hello.
Yay.
I am Gal, your galactic assistance liaison. The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
I'm finally here. Let's get this training over with. I want to get to work.
Welcome
Yay.
to Arcadia 7 in the Raptura system. The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Sure, will do. So basically, as I said, this game is about, well, building a base. It's about survival a little bit. And yes, as you can see, all of those green pastures in front of you, yes, I'm gonna turn this thing in a gigantic factory. Why? Because I hate nature. So, we start humble. We start with this thing and basic means of acquiring resources. And after that, well, shit's gonna get more interesting. Trust me on that. Also, you have to look for like weak points. To destroy this thing a little bit easier. So you're looking for mostly for the meteor heart. Where is the other thing? Up there. Huh, let me go over here. Is that the... Okay. That's another part of the meteor. That's another part of the meteor. Titanium ore! Right, any other things I'm supposed to mine out of this thing? Because this should basically speaking erupt. And I don't see this shit erupting. Huh. Okay, maybe it's not gonna erupt. I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, if you're wondering, no, the map is not randomly generated. The map will always be the same, more or less. So it's like basically handcrafted. And one of the things I've seen on the demo version of the game when I've posted, that people say that they're not interested in the game because it uses Unreal 5 assets. I don't know which assets. I'm not that knowledgeable of the Unreal engine when it comes to its assets. But, well, if I recall correctly, the studio is not that big. So, obviously, if they had the opportunity to use, like, some assets that actually matches the game, then probably they've used it. So, I don't know how that thing is gonna actually implement the game, how much it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So, we will see. But I had lots of fun playing this thing, both alone and with friends, in co-op. Yes, because you can play this game in co-op, by the way. Up to 4 players can be on the map. And I highly recommend that you're gonna give it a chance with friends. It could be a little bit unusual when it comes to playing alone, but it's really funny to see your friend making a beeline towards the base just before the sun is gonna explode. And yes, that beautiful thing in the sky, yeah, that Teletubby piece of shit, that shit's gonna explode. It's gonna go boom boom. You don't want to be outside when this thing goes boom boom, okay? Because you also have to remember that it should be better not for you to overheat the thingy. There we go, it blew up. There we go. Okay, can I pick up this? I can!
Acquired.
Acquired, great. Okay, equip the basic building tool, build the base core. Yeah, so that's basically the main way for your buildings to survive the eruptions. You need to build under the safety of an energy umbrella thingy, whatever. What does that mean? Well, you'll see once the sun's gonna go boom boom. Also, okay, how exactly are we gonna build the... Can I have a map? Oh crap, I don't have a map. Well, that sucks. How exactly are we gonna develop this thing as a base? Oh, yeah, that's a very good question, actually, if you think about that. I'm kind of like looking for some maybe flat space. Should we try to build on some flat space, or I should just build whatever? That's probably an important thing, because eventually I have to defend the base. Yeah, you actually have to play the defensive game over here. Also, back when I was playing this thing on the demo version, farming was not existing. And yes, you have to worry about hunger and you have to worry about water. Conclusion? Gather everything that's not nailed to the fucking ground. And I mean every fucking thing. Literally speaking, every goddamn thing that's not nailed to the ground, it has to be in your pocket. Okay, this should be enough for the time being. Right, so I got the resources over there. Like, that's one resource, there's one other resource over there. If I'm gonna pull my base over here-ish, so this could be... I think I could try to make the main conveyor belt over here. Right? Would match? Something like this. So I have to build the base, I guess. I think building it over here is going to be a good idea. So equip the building tool, and base core allows the building of other structures, protects your base from the fire waves, has limited capacity, and can be upgraded. Extensive capacity will be disable the fire wave protection, leaving the base in operation for a long amount of time. Sure, basically speaking, what's the worst that could possibly happen? Remember the meteor hat I have collected? Yeah, that shit's gonna be useful right now. Okay, so that's more or less the range of this thing. Can I build it over here? Should I try to build it over here? I think it's okay to build it over here. Maybe try to build it over here. Is this okay? It's gonna go like the main conveyor belt thingy. It's gonna go somewhere over there. Right? So I think that building the base here is going to be just golden. Yeah. I think like this. Construct!
Good work. You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base. You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
Actually, I'm gathering. You're gathering, I have to do this thing from a different angle. There we go. 1 titanium. Yeah, I think we're gonna need some more than that. Can I gather it from the small, like,
That's a snack.
things around here? Because making from this shit is going to be a pain in the ass. Just saying. Like, what the fuck is that thing? Oh, it's this shit. Can I collect this? Huh, it's helium. Right, what about this? Can I collect? Yay! Wolfram or bullshit thingy. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while, boys. Okay, let's get into mining. I always wanted to be a miner. So by the way, if you're like wondering, in my opinion, it's a little bit better to go towards like the smaller meteor thingies. I think it's a little bit easier to harvest whatever resources you actually need from like the beginning. From those, instead of like from the large deposits. Like the large deposits are supposed to be used by the miners anyway. So yeah, oh see, this one over here. I think it's a little bit faster than the other stuff. And also, yeah, you actually get like a proper amount for the same time. Like this gives you, what, 4, 5, 6 maybe? That one just gives you 1.
Can't believe I'm here. Everything here is fascinating.
The Claywood Corporation is very glad to see your enthusiasm. Most convicts do not share it.
Most of them are usually idiots who are unable to see the potential in being a pioneer on a new world.
Technically, you are not a pioneer. A lot of people have been to Arcadia before you.
That was a long time ago, and besides, the quality of their research and observations was embarrassing. You need someone who'll notice the important things, like Darwin on the Galapagos Islands, but better.
I'm glad, but I will also remind you of your resource gathering duties.
Fascinating specimen.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or ruins your kidneys. We won't know until you try it.
You suggesting me and I'm supposed to eat everything around here? Also, we're supposed to acquire water from the plants, not from the actual water. Why? I don't know. I'm not gonna question this thing this time. Okay, get rid of this shit because it's in my goddamn way and so goddamn annoying that this thing is like here. Why is this thing here? Can it explode? Thank you. Right, do we have anything else? I don't think so. So now I have to return back to the lander and create myself something called basic building materials. So you return to the lander. No, you cannot move it. The lander will remain here till the fucking sun is gonna explode. And longer. Potentially. Probably. Maybe. Okay, we need this bullshit. Also, we can try to get like other crap. I don't even know how to get that crap. We need this. Maximum amount.
Everything's ready. Now, build the habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment. So it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Comfortable place for it. You mean like so I won't fucking die in a stupid way? In a horror way from the sun itself? Oh, how delightful. Right, habitat it is. Can I radiate this thing a little bit better? Okay, maybe. Do I want to build like this? Yeah, I'm gonna have like a nice view over the lake. Why not? I always wanted to have a view over the lake. Especially on a planet that potentially is gonna try to murder me. Right. So how do I build the other stuff around here? No. Deselect. How do you deselect? I want to deselect. Aha! Found it. Yeah, there's a slight problem. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna get inside.
Now that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it.
Oopa!
That way, you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your work. Great. Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will in turn give you access to new buildings.
Hey! Yeah, so if you don't know, we are basically working for the corporations. Huzzah! Cyberpunk all over the place. You work for the corporations, you send the resources to the corporations, and then in return they give you blueprints. That's basically how the basic principle of this thing works. Training program! Right, so we're gonna get this thing because I managed to complete level 1. We get an orbital cargo launcher, solar generator, and basic platforms. Level 2 is ore extractor, rails, rail supports, is also 4th. Level 3 is analyzing systems, and of course level 4, smelting and other crap right over here. I don't even know what the fuck. Advanced habitat modules. Okay. Extendable walkway. Sure, whatever.
The first reward was free, but you'll have to work for the next one. Send us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
I need stairs over here. Right, I want to do it like this, I want to do it a bit differently. Let's try to do it like this. There we go, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have like access. What, I cannot build it? Building not stable. What do you mean not stable? Seriously? You've got to be kidding with this bullshit. What do you mean the building is unstable? Motherfucker, it is completely stable. Stop falling it out with me. Okay, apparently I cannot build any more of those. Whatever. So, build an orbital cargo launcher, build a power supply, select, commission, yada. Yeah, so you need to remember one thing. There is not such a thing as a power cable. So the only way for you to actually have electricity around here is using, well, surprise, surprise, the goddamn platforms that you're standing upon. How do I lower the thing? There we go. Ah, cannot build it over here. Well, that's a disappointment. I really want to build it here, though. Come on. Come on, game. Come on. Gimme. Electricity! What the fuck is that? That's new. Okay, so I don't know those the habitat in powers, but it has power right now. So now we need to orbital cargo launcher thingy. So now I'm gonna figure out how to. This thing requires electricity as well. Okay. So what the fuck? Hey! What the hell? Already?
What were those creatures? They didn't look like anything from Earth.
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Strange organisms. They look like insects at first glance, but they couldn't survive out here with this level of oxygen concentration. Is this some completely new species? Why don't I know anything about them? I know everything about this planet.
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their existence.
Claywood was here. You should have told us. You knew.
Surprise, surprise that the corporation didn't tell you about something, huh? Okay, I got the delivery thingy ready. So, I need to send 1 titanium.
As soon as we get the package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
There it goes! Fly, my little one! Fly! Where's the rift? I didn't see the rift! Level 3 out of 5. Okay, so one of those is, I think, 1 level. So yeah, that's gonna be... Where's the rift? You told me there's supposed to be a rift!
The shipment has arrived. You've just proven you're useful, which means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired new schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward.
Yeah, with pleasure. Allow me to claim our shit. I started to think that this is like a gigantic experiment on an actual expedition thingy. Hey, all extractors!
We've just unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
A trivial question. Of course I know what they're for. We'll automate production by excavating deposits and sending them between buildings using rails.
Impressive. You've used equipment like this before?
Hardly. It just doesn't make logical sense to extract everything by hand and run around from building to building. You'd waste my potential if I had to do that.
Exactly. Let's take advantage of those 3 doctorates.
That's it. Okay, thanks. So send it. Okay, hold on a second. Let's take it out. And how do I deconstruct? Favorites? No. I need to deconstruct. How do you deconstruct in this game? Oh, really?
Danger!
Why do you keep spawning? Is there like a fucking spawner over here somewhere? Hold on a second. They did not appear this often back in the demo version. They built too close to the fucking mountain. What? Where is he? Where is he? Fuck you. Where's the other one? What? What? Where's the lead? What? You think you can keep coming over here like there's no tomorrow? And I'm gonna allow it? Goodbye. Goodbye. Where's the spawner? Where is your fucking nest? Where is the spawner? I swear to God. I just want to talk. It's not like I want to murder you. Okay, apparently there's no spawner whatsoever. Why the fuck you don't attack the land? Okay, I actually thought those are like resources. Why the fuck you don't attack the land, but you do attack my goddamn habitat? Like, that's annoying, because if the habitat's gonna get destroyed during a fucking StarRupture, well, guess what's gonna happen? That's right, I'm gonna turn into a toast. Yay! Big fan! Are you? No! Not in the slightest! Okay, hold on a second, I have to really deconstruct this thing. Use? How can I deconstruct you? Where's the button for deconstructing? I forgot how to deconstruct. Okay, let's go with this. Cancel, rotate, hide. There's not a button for deconstructing. I don't know why. This is a slight problem. I forgot how to deconstruct shit around here. Fuck! I need to get more materials. I got myself some more resources. I can actually try to build some more stuff. Okay, we need this thing. Now, how are we gonna deploy this thing? Because I could try to potentially go there. I could try to go around. Yeah, I think this is like actually like a viable option. We got 2 titanium deposits and... sorry, 3 titanium deposits and 3 of those. Really not sure what to think about this entire mess. Okay, whatever. Start with whatever. Every connector element can transfer power. Connecting buildings using rail allows it to transfer power and resources. Great. Provide enough power for your buildings to operate. Do we have anything else? Oh, you got this shit, which is not exactly the thing I wanted to achieve over here. But okay, whatever. Right, connect this thing for now with rails. And let's try to automate sending titanium, at least for the very beginning. So basically, if you don't know, this is how it works. Like, this is the basics of the on the concepts, right? You send the resources, as I said, to the allied corporations. And they transfer electricity through this thing. Why not transferring electricity? What, not enough power? In grid. Used. Yeah, okay. You don't have enough power.
Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claywood Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA!
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those degenerates my patents. They don't care about the law or intellectual property. But if it becomes necessary and they actually deserve it, then so be it. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, well, there goes your reasoning, I guess. I kind of like wonder, can I surround this thing with the habitats to give it like some better protection? I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea if you think about that. It's not like having that shit over there. Huh. Yeah, we could try to do this thing later on, and then I could try to have like a specialized room for everything. Does the game tell you how big this thing is? I don't think so. But still, I think we could try to do it like this. It doesn't look like a bad idea that much, in theory. At least try to surround this thing from 3 sides, you know. So this thing's gonna be. This thing is like the most important thing of the time base. I can repair everything else, but this, if it's gonna get destroyed, yeah, you're gonna have like a nice tan. Okay, let's put it this way. You're gonna have like a nice tan over your skin, if you have any skin remaining, that is. So. You know, fun time! Okay. Finish this bullshit. Why is this thing not finishing? Hello? Did I forget to send you the sauces? Oh, there we go.
Great work as usual. Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
Analyzer, another most important thing in the game. Right, analyze. So let's see, we can analyze, for example, this thing. I want to do it, all of it. Split. I need 1. Ta-da!
Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them. Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them.
Okay, you basically duplicated the same thing, but okay, whatever. Right, so you can either get new levels by paying or by sending resources. I had to pay this time, so level up.
It's time for the final stage of introductory training. Raw materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This will be best explained by a private conversation recorded between 2 executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all of the tax laws only apply to the solar system?
Bro, the mining tax, the cosmic fees, deductions from extraterrestrial income, the cost of insuring sensitive cargo, legally none of that applies to us. They can't even hit us with tariffs. It's free money, man.
I don't know why I asked.
Yeah, if you don't know why things are working as they are, reason is probably like money. Okay, can I try to connect this thing somehow so actually gonna make my life a little bit easier, please? No, that doesn't work like the way. Well, shit. Build a smelter. Okay, what's the working proportions around here? Crap, I'm out of resources. Fucking, I need to get more resources. Son of a bitch. Found the button for deconstructing. It was F, by the way. Next game. Thank you, much appreciated. Right. We need more of this. And I need to try to connect this thing somehow to one another so we can actually like try to get some more building materials. I need to automate this thing sooner than I thought. Yeah, probably should try to automate this thing somehow. Just not quite sure how we're gonna automate this thing, and also I'm still not sure what's the ratio of those things. Really not certain about that. Okay, this thing makes 15 power, I guess. Okay, hold on a second. We need smelter, right? So the smelter, I think the smelter could go like here. I could try to make two of those, right? Yeah, building this thing is a lot harder than you may have expected. Hold on. Because this thing is gonna be, technically speaking, like the main belt. Like, imagine the main belt from Factorio or whatever, right? So if this would be the main belt here, How many main belts we're gonna have? I mean, how much stuff we're gonna have with those? 2 or 3? I think I'm gonna try to go with 3. So I need to have like 3 of those. But then again, there are improvements for the belts. I just don't remember how they went. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, easier said than done. We could try to have some stuff over there. Some stuff over here. Oh, crap. Okay, I actually think that having smelters on this side is going to be a little bit better idea because it's gonna basically allow me to save some space. Though I don't remember what's the ratio smelter to miner. I just don't. Okay, I could try to maybe snack you somewhere over here. Yeah, that should work. So we could try to maybe do it like this. Is this a good idea? Or maybe try to do it like this. Ah, I see. So I'm gonna fucked up on this department. Unless we could try to do it down here. Yeah, I think I could try to do it down here instead. It should work, nevertheless. So just to speed up the process a little bit, because I cannot connect directly power to the miner, but I can try to connect it over here, right? So we can just do something like this. Where is the belts? Okay, can I go with the belt from this thing? Okay, so I actually have to connect it in a proper way. So this is only temporary, just to provide the miner with the electricity. I mean, it is stupid. It's gonna make my life a little bit easier. See? That shit started to work. And why do I do it this way? Well, first of all, I'm lazy. Second of all, this is a factory game. You're supposed to automate shit. You're not supposed to worry about things like this. So, by doing this weird contraption, I've managed to get myself like 50 of the wolfram. I've mined 5 because of whatever. Okay, 500 building materials. I can now actually try to do something more impressive, I guess. But still, that doesn't change the fact that we have to change this thing a little bit. So I could try to relocate this thing to... Actually, I could try to get those two, connect to here. Yeah, that should work. And then I'll have to do one over there and one over there. That could potentially work. Okay, so how about we're gonna do a smelter right in front of your sorry ass? Can I get like 2 of those? I could try to get 2 of those. So then, technically speaking, I should be able to connect everything in one go. Alright. Connect one directly with this. Huh. Okay, I see. I see the problem with connecting this thing directly. Right, so how about we're gonna try to do... like this. Okay, rise this thing a little bit. Make it over here. Perfect! Now. Wait, is this a... Can I mine this thing out? Is this a resource or like a deposit or something else? The game is not telling me I can mine this thing, but also it's not telling me I cannot mine this thing. But it looks like potentially you could try to build another miner over there though. That's a little bit weird. Little bit. Alright, I need another smelter. I'm gonna build it right over here. Perfect. Okay. So those 2 smelters will be connected to those 2 mines. So that means we're gonna need some electricity either way. How much low? Okay. It's gonna go into the textures a little bit, but that's okay apparently. Ah! Listen! It's working? It's working. That's what's important out here. This does not match. The fuck? One more time. Now it's perfect. Yes! Well, you overshadowing one another. Okay. Use 10 in the grid. So... the only thing I need to do right now is to get another miner like this. Okay, now. This is the one I have to get rid of. Because... let's connect this thing together. It's all about building a factory. Remember that. Okay, hold on, because it's gonna look weird. I wanted to make it look nice. That's my main goal over here. Where's the bloody ass? There it is. So 2 away, I guess. And connect. Yes. Power! Unlimited! Unquestionable! Power! There we go. Titanium connected. 2 miners over here, connected by rails to 2 smelters, powered by 2 solar panels, and same thing over there. So now I just have to set this thing to make me this. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's the... okay, so make 2? I think you make... Here I come! Here come the resources! Why the heck they're like... okay, maybe I have said something wrong with the flashing. I don't know how to say. Alright, so we are getting resources. Probably should have said that thing a little better, but okay, whatever. Right, so you make... Okay, so you make 2 per 2 seconds. And what about this thing? How does this thing work? It also makes 2 per 2 seconds. Now you're not in water, stop complaining. Okay. 2 per 2 and 2 per 2. So what? Technically speaking, it's... Oh, you need 2. And you make 2. Okay, so the ratio is 1-to-1 basically. Okay, I'm gonna take this shit. And I'm gonna take this shit from you as well. And we're gonna set up that thing to make the other bar thingy, ignite thingy, whatever. So, with all of this bullshit, I can try to set up some deliveries. There you go. Here come the resources. Okay, I'm gonna collect this shit as well, because I need some more building thingies. There we go. Okay, that should solve some of my problems. I can make more building materials. That's why this thing is important. Can I just build the sender over here? What is this stupid shit? Ah, there it is. Okay. So if I'm gonna just temporarily build the thing over here, can I do that? Insufficient power. God damn it! Cecily, you connected next to this other. Why are you not working? There you go. Happy now? Right, cooperation.
We're nearing the end of our training. Please answer the following questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
Since this is the first question, to establish a good baseline, I will answer 5.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
It's unnerving how specific that question is.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone.
Questions never killed anyone. Sure. So, all these specific questions about getting burned alive and gigantic spiders. Okay, connect extractor to the smelter and the OCD. Okay, they have to. Seriously? You want me to do this thing? Fine, just for the purpose of the quest, I guess. There you go. Was it really necessary, game? Was it really that necessary? I still don't know what the hell that thing is. It looks awesome. I hope that's a cannon. I really hope there's going to be like a gigantic, like really gigantic building size. We are talking Empire State building size. Arachnid thinking that's actually a cannon. I really hope that's a cannon. Please tell me that's a cannon. Okay, can I finish this shit? There we go. Your basic training on Arcadia 7 is over, but it's only the beginning of your sentence. Collect resources, optimize production, defend your base, and try to survive. Other players can now join your game. StarRupture is an early access game. Some elements are still work in progress. Of course.
Great job. This is the end of your introductory training. But remember that Arcadia 7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
Thanks.
Checking the connection. Over.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. It's only S8466, one of your colleagues. You're connected via audio, even when they're not currently active.
When they're not active?
The human brain can't go on for too long without stimulation. When sleeves are sleeping in the regeneration chamber, they get a constant audio and video feed of everything you do. They can also communicate with you. You'll also get this opportunity.
Everything I do?
Relax. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Wait, what? Everything I do? Oh no. I guess my teammates have heard things, seen things. Okay, so which corporation is worthy enough of my interest right now? Well, all of them from the looks of it. Right, regeneration chamber. What else we have over here? Fabricator. We're gonna need that thing as soon as possible. What else? Okay, yeah, pistol. We're gonna need that shit. Recipe scanner, map would be useful. Wind turbines would be useful. Is there like anything new? Base core amplifier. Increases base core capacity by 2. Ooh! Okay, this is new. Wind turbine, inventory upgrade, personal storage, building drones, multi-rail. This is the shit I need. Rails, cargo dispatcher allows you to long distance transportation. Ooh, this is new. Cargo receiver. So basically, this is like a railroad system, I guess, like comparing it to other
I need water.
Factorial like games. Okay, what about, speaking of, what about farming? Do you have like anything like farming over here? Food station. What the fuck is this thing? Container production, building containers and chemical reactions to make products. Okay, whatever. Fabricator, furnace, large habitat, mega press. Huh, okay. Grenades, defensive turrets, gonna need those things. Defensive tower, gonna need those things, that's for sure. Okay, well, there's a bunch of stuff. So, without further ado, gentlemen, it's time to prepare deliveries. How many deliveries, you may ask? A lot. And I mean a lot. We're gonna make like a first sending center over here. I'm basically playing now an Amazon delivery center at this point. Deconstruct this thing really quickly because I need some spice and allow me to actually build this thing in a proper way. Okay. So temporary. We're gonna build this thing somewhere over here. Let's see. I need this thing. Okay, there are like 5 companies, right? I hope I can afford all of this. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we need to give you some power. Power 1, power 2, power 3, power 4. Is this enough? No? Seriously? What the fuck? There we go. Now we got power. Actually, should probably like just build a solar panel over here just to keep it symmetrical. All right. Now connection. Let's see, rail connection and other stuff. Okay-ish. Do you want to connect that thing or not really? I don't know. You tell me. You go out. Right. So it goes out over here. 1, 1, 1. Same goes for that one, I guess. So the connection here. Let's make you... What the fuck? Did I fucked up already? God damn it.
Look like you're a magnet for trouble.
I won't pretend I'm a saint. I've helped smuggle this and that in my time for those in need.
People like you don't understand order. You just cause more problems for everyone else.
And you always followed orders and ended up in the exact same place as I did. I'd rather not follow anyone and be free.
You know nothing about me.
Okay. Is this supposed to be some political dilemma over here or what? You guys okay? I'm supposed to worry about you in the talking or what? I guess it's part of the story at this point. Alright, you need to go think like this. Yeah, something like this. Alright, now I just have to connect the other one. So you're gonna go here-ish. Like this? Yeah, I think so, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Try to make it at the same height. Nice. Okay, so we got the basics of connection around here. Now just have to level up to the next, to the same level, so it's gonna be easier for me to navigate this thing. There we go. And now we just have to go with pair with this. So I think 2 wide for whatever. Maybe 3 wide. Is this okay to make it 3 wide? I hope it's enough to get the 3 wide. Is this going to be enough? I hope so. Wait a minute. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I can try to build here. Let's mark this thing. So it's gonna be easier for me to navigate. Right, now I need to go down here. So that's 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th. So we can try to go on the 4th one. But this one is gonna be actually here-ish. So you go here. And then you go here. Same goes for the other one. Grab it, pull it, strip it, twist it. Nice! Love it already. And now I just have to connect this thing together, and my beginning of the factory should be at this point basically ready and set to go for future expansions. Exactly the shit we need.
I'm dehydrated.
Oh my god, so can you stop complaining about water? There we go.
Hydrated and ready to work.
Happy now? Okay. So I got this thing. Now I should probably like worry about a splitter or two. Right? Because I really don't want to do this thing. Huh, how are we gonna do this? Oh, hold on a second. If I'm gonna connect you here and connect you here, then we have to... I need to have like one input. 2 inputs. So... Huh, it's not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be when it comes to connecting all of this bullshit. Okay, whatever. Just go with the flow, man. Just go with the flow. I don't care. Just go with the flow. Connect here, connect here, connect here. Right, this one's gonna connect to this thing. This is also like temporary, by the way. There we go. Okay, you're gonna get connected here. Right. Now, from this one, get connected. There we go. And from here, you're gonna get connected here. And probably gonna need another splitter. Actually, no, wait. This thing can go here now. So we got 2 of those connected. And then from here, we can go all the way. Crap. We can go all the way. I cannot connect this thing over here. Why? The fuck? Oh. No building materials, of course. And this thing gets connected here. And now this, you're gonna get connected here. And you're gonna get connected here. I had to remove one of the delivery centers, but that's okay. So I can basically deliver resources to 4 different companies. Pick this. I hope it's actually gonna work. Okay, pick this. And you're gonna deliver for titanium, I guess. So anybody wants titanium? You want titanium. And probably, let me guess, you also want titanium. There we go. Perfect! Here come the resources! Glorious. And now we play the fucking waiting game. Because it's gonna take a while for them to deliver all this bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna quickly... because you got storages of that thing. I cannot go through... What? Okay, this thing... I have to probably like fix that thing later on. Alright, you need to give me this.
Just what I need.
You need to give me this. Because you're just gonna mine it, since those things have like shitloads of those resources. So you don't need to have them immediately in the inventory. Yes! The factory grows! The factory comes alive, I guess, or whatever. And you're gonna give me titanium. So I am gonna build myself shitloads of building materials. So later on, expanding this bullshit is going to be a walk in the fucking park. Also, guess what? We're gonna have to worry about concrete sooner than later. My stomach is rumbling loudly. What? I need subtitles for that! Level up. Movement. What? Max. Yes! I got 3,000 building materials. Hell yeah! Okay. So, this thing is gonna give me the regeneration chamber. Met tool. Alright, what about you? You're gonna give me a fabricator. You're gonna give me personal storage. Recipe station. Yeah, probably need to get this thing sooner than later. Fabricator, upgrades, whatever. Yeah, now, as I said, we play the waiting game, waiting game, waiting game. I'm actually gonna go and maybe make a trip or something. Because I still don't have the map. But at least I hope that if I'm gonna discover something, it's gonna stay on a, I don't know, placeholder of a map. So once I'm gonna have the map, it's gonna be like, oh, you've already been there. Enjoy the revealed map. And I'm gonna be like, hell yeah. Also, remember about the sun, because eventually it's gonna explode. And you really don't want to be outside of your shelter when that thing goes boom boom. Alright.
Come here. That's a snack.
I am trying to find something useful. Oh. Well, at least I hope that my base won't get attacked for the time being. Because eventually, exploration of this game is really like an important aspect. You're supposed to find out what exactly has happened, I guess, to the previous expeditions. And just so you know, yes, those are ruins over there. We've been there in the demo version. Was it worth it? I don't know, because the demo version didn't tell me much. Only that they were there, and shit has hit the fan. Badly. Ah, this thing is not going. This is a disappointment. Or somebody was already here. Somebody was already eating this shit. More resources. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
getting better and better.
Yeah. You're getting better and better. You're basically like a fucking passenger of the story, man. You're like a passenger. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you. Alright, gonna collect this. I'm gonna collect everything that's not nailed to the ground. I need food supplies. Also, you can try to do that thing, but I'll need a better weapon. Because, well, things will happen if I'm gonna try to activate that thing. What is that thing? I don't know. It's a probe, whatever.
I need water.
There you go. What's that music? Seriously? Oh, I love how they die. What's happening with the screen though? It's like blanking out for like time to time. I don't know what this actually like look on the recording, but maybe it could be that it's because I'm alt tabbing the game. Maybe the game does not like to be alt tabbed from time to time. It's hard to say. Either that or I'm going crazy.
Learning is the key to greatness.
Or both. I don't know. We'll worry about that thing, I guess, eventually, at some point in my life. If I'm gonna actually go crazy, this will be my final episode, final video.
Acquired.
Just so you guys know, I hate all of you, fuck you, and see you tomorrow. And we are still sending resources, like lots of the resources. 60 on 200. 58 on 200. 27 on 200. 58 on 200. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, that's for sure. You know what? Should probably like try to get another delivery center actually. Where is the thing? Where's the thing? There it is. Okay, hold on a second. This thing is connected here. This thing is connected here, right? Demolish this. Demolish this. The game just froze. Something beeping? The fuck? Right, you gonna go here. And now, let's see. Connect this thing somehow. Seriously, you cannot get connected? Oh, come on, you could easily get connected. Stop following me. What? This thing goes here. Okay, connects here. Now from you, we're gonna have to do the same thing. So just try to connect to this thing somehow, even if we have to go around. There we go. Okay, now we can connect this thing to this. And this we'll have to get connected to... Oh shit, I need two more. It's a conga line! Okay, I kinda like hope this is gonna work. Don't question my brilliance, okay? Yeah. I don't think I can actually connect this like this. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out something. Can you stop doing the thing you're doing? Because it's annoying. Yeah, how exactly I'm gonna connect this thing? Right, if I'm gonna build you here, connect this shit to this shit. Really, you cannot? Okay, if you're gonna go outside of that thing and connect to here, then from here you could try to connect. Of course, you cannot try to connect because I created a conga line. Oh well. Listen, the plan was good. The execution was just terrible. Okay. I'm surprised the game haven't crashed yet. What? Colliding with something? What are you colliding with? What? Oh. Okay, I see. It actually is colliding.
I don't get it, Sam. What's so interesting in beetles or flowers?
They're part of the world we live in and are inextricably connected to it. We wouldn't exist without beetles or flowers.
We wouldn't exist without fundamental forces. Beetles and flowers can be easily replaced with automated systems. You can't replace electromagnetism.
You'd really want to live in a world without plants?
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay, so I wonder if this random chat is gonna happen often between those guys. Like, for the future noticed. Okay, trying to build this thing over here. Come on, game, work with me. Does it work? Ta-da! That's the first connected. Now I just have to connect this thing somehow to this thing. Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ah, it doesn't work. Well, what a surprise. Okay, hold on a second. If I cannot go lower, how about I'm gonna go higher? That's an option, right? Hold on. If I'm gonna have to... Well, I can go higher. I cannot connect to this thing now, though. If I build you here... No. Here. I'm trying... Gabe, work with me. Gabe, work with me. Yup. Nope. Oh, wait. Almost. Oh, no. Okay, well, I give up. Let's just deconstruct you and build you further down the road, shall we? Like this, and I just have to get some platforms to connect you to one another. Okay, and now I think the belt is gonna work. Which one it was? There you go. Work as intended. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, hold on. Which one we're not sending? Hold on a second. We got this thing, and that thing. So I'm missing this thing, I guess. Yeah, the blue thingy. No, wait, we got the blue thingy. Yellow thingy? This thingy? Yeah, that's the thingy, and now that thing is gonna have the red thingy. The red corporation. Listen, it's working? It is working, so what you talking about? Why are you beeping? I don't understand why you're beeping. What's the issue? Oh, they're beeping because they're blocked. There we go. Problem solved. Anyone else is beeping around here? No, thankfully it's not. Hey, I wonder why the sun haven't exploded just yet. It should have already exploded. It's not exploding. Is that actually worrying me? Okay, 126, 127, 105, 152. Oh, wait. Okay, can you like stop with that thing? Seriously. Ta-da! It's a roller coaster of emotions. What I can say? I really need to fix that thing later on. Holy shit, it looks so stupid. Oh.
That's right.
Then I have a question. How can you sleep knowing everything you had to do in the name of the IRO?
I don't sleep too well. But not because of the orders I carried out, but because of the ones I didn't.
So even after your sentencing, you're still on their side?
No. I'm on our side. All of us. The side of peace.
We are not going to be friends.
Wow.
I'm dehydrated.
Yeah.
I need
Here,
water.
eat a bowl. Eat something.
Food provided.
Calories low. Well, you're on a diet, by the way. Okay, I think it's stabilized. So now we just have to wait for the orders to be completely fulfilled, which is gonna take some time, by the way. A little bit. Okay, I still have like a bunch of building materials. Probably need to get some more titanium, by the way. Also, the mice are no longer working because, well, reasons. So I'm gonna take some of this. So we could try to get some more building materials as this thing is gonna progress, because yeah, the delivery centers, the delivering platforms are already full of resources, so that's why this thing is not moving that much. Thank you. Okay, I found the I actually wonder also, because the spiders didn't appear for like a long time. Should I be worried about all of this? This is a serious question. Should I actually be worried about all of this? Because right now, nothing is attacking. From one side, it's great, right? Don't have to worry about anything. From the other side, however, yeah. Okay, can we? Yes, now we can actually walk easily over here. Gonna make myself some barriers, because why not? Let's decorate the place. Just a little bit. There we go. Ah, so much better. Yeah, go to the ground, why not? Okay, later I'm gonna remove this thing completely once we're gonna actually start to establish the proper furnace area. So yeah, this is only like for the first quest, I guess. Though I don't recall that you actually had to send 200 of each. I'm guessing they've changed it since the demo? To maybe slow down the progress a little bit? Because maybe it was a little bit too easy to get through the initial project. Little bit too easy. Well, we are getting there. So this thing will be the first respawn point in character selection. Fabricator will be of course necessary for like actually constructing shit, such as like basic building materials. Pistol, yeah, I'm gonna need that thing for defenses. A recipe station unlocks new production and food recipes has to be present inside of habitat. Yeah, so we need to go around, look for debris, find the debris, bring them here, and then if I recall correctly, you'll be able to unlock yourself new ways to craft like different stuff. And this is basically like story. Though the building drone, I don't recall using the building drone. I'm really not sure what the building drone is for. Expendable storage. Oh, holy shit! This is a big ass storage. Holy crap! It's a really big one.
I need water.
Yes. You need
Not
water.
hungry.
You need calories. You need everything. Actually, I could try to use this thing. Hydration, calories, and health. Oh, this thing generates health. Okay, so maybe don't use it right away. What about this thing? Heals 20 hit points, gains 5 toxicity. Okay, don't use that thing. Why? Really big fan of not getting, I don't know, glowing at night or something. 86%. Playing the waiting game. Can I make a window over here? Can I? Ah, viewpoint. Ta-da! Hold on a second. Can we? Because I really prefer to actually see something. Remove this thing. Hey! I can actually see what's happening around the base! Haha! Okay, gonna make the same thing on this side. Very nice. Alright, and update, we could try to maybe increase the size of this thing. How am I gonna develop this thing though? Because eventually I need to get the habitat a little bit bigger. Let's do it like this maybe. Is this a good idea? It's probably like a terrible idea. And up we go! Nice. Okay, some more viewpoints. This one over here. This one over here. This one over here, and this one over here. Yeah, you're not gonna see much. Expect the goddamn solar panels, but whatever. Horizontal connector, I will get to that thing later on. Okay, I think that's fine. 93%, 94%, 93%, 78%, and 25%. Still waiting. Guys, because I really prefer not to move my ass too far away out of here, because, well, eventually we're gonna probably die. Also, I didn't have any meteors left, so I cannot make myself another outpost. Brilliant, Neo. I know. Shut up. I was a genius when I've planned this thing around, didn't I? I was a fucking genius. Genius with a capital G. Almost there. And the very first quest. Almost done. I'm looking at you, 99. Hello? Give it to me, baby!
Great work! Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
Yay! Regeneration chamber. Okay, can I build one, please?
Excellent work. The Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards awaiting has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies. If you happen to die.
If you happen to die. Correction. Okay, we also got other stuff. Fabricator. Hello? No information. And pistol.
You've just unlocked the UPP-7. We hope it will help you better deal with the planet's dangers.
I guess I'll need to learn to use this. In the future, you might consider adding basic weapons training.
Arcadia 7 still has some surprises left in store for you.
Sure, I wonder only what surprises. Like probably bigger spiders or whatever. Okay, so now we have to deliver you new resources. Current recipes. Wolfram wire and Wolfram bar. Yeah, not gonna happen anytime soon, I guess. Okay. Well, basically, I have to go back to the delivery centers and see what exactly those guys need again from me. So yeah, this is like the basics of the concepts. You deliver the resources, you get rewards, like Amazon loyalty points or whatever. You need this thing or this thing, or both. I don't remember. Do I have to send both, or I can send one? I really don't remember that thing. Okay, for now we can set this thing here. And this thing is gonna go with this. And this thing is gonna go with... Okay, neither, because I cannot send that. But I can send this shit here. So we're gonna increase the speed of delivering resources to the remaining corporation. And this one is almost done as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think for now this is actually going to be a good moment to do this episode. As of here, the sun hasn't exploded just yet. But don't you worry, that's only a matter of time. And I kinda like hope that there will be more environmental disasters going around the game, because this thing is pretty cool. And well, you'll see once we're gonna get to that thing, and I think that's actually gonna happen probably in the future episodes, because for now I'm gonna think as of here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please press the like button so a lot. I'll see you all in the next video.